Alright, what's up everybody? We're back with more of Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. Here we are in a Vahnatai fort. To the south is a chasm miles deep. To the north is a cliff, which stretches upwards and curves outward over the chasm. Thick stone walls, worn and ancient, extend from the cliff face. A massive fortress was built here many centuries ago. Fresh tracks tell you that it is currently occupied. To the north, you see a Vahnatai guard walking through the courtyard. What's more, he sees you. He immediately runs, emitting a piercing, ululating howl. If anyone didn't know you're here, they do now. The front gates of the castle are just ahead, and they are likely heavily guarded. Okay, let's find a more tactical way to get in then. It is refresh. This is a narrow, graceful, natural stone bridge arcing over this section of the chasm. Despite your years living in the caves, the pit causes you to feel dizzy with vertigo. You know, it is a good thing that anytime an enemy is within range, you automatically go into combat and you can't leave until they're dead. But it's also kind of annoying if you can't reach them and you just want to move as far away as you can. Wait, how can he see me if I'm... That's supposed to be a window right there? You walk around the east side of the Vahnatai castle looking for a way in. There is a small side gate not far to the north, watched by Vahnatai guards. Okay, so it goes without saying that this is among the hostile faction of Vahnatai. So it is a place we will need to investigate. At least we're getting into the nitty-gritty when it comes to you know, the main storyline missions primarily, because for so long we were focused on I'll get that open in a second. Let's see what's over here. Because for so long we were just focused on like Avernum missions, stuff like that, and now we've retrieved one crystal soul already, but now we have to get more. And I also still have to find Borgia Toadstool somehow, and some Black Drake teeth, but for the most part we can focus on... Maybe I can clear out the cheap wine quests though when I get back to Avernum. Hello, I want to go inside. I have to walk all the way. Hello, I want to go inside. Why didn't the dialogue pop up? Hello, I want to go... Why doesn't the dialogue pop up again? Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can walk out of here real quick and then walk back in. Maybe that will prompt it. Because we definitely can't go in through the front here. Okay, there we go. You find a large closed gate. It is held shut at the bottom by an odd, intricately designed Vahnatai padlock. The key you found in a bit unlocks the padlock. You can open the door now. Okay, I'm not really worried about high-level spells right now, because these Vahnatai are just like regular warriors. Okay, so far so good. Oh, sweet. We got to the front gate, of course. All right, let's go ahead and divide them up as always. Oh, wow. I like how he spammed all that and didn't hit a single person. But then again, we are pretty strong at this point. We spent a lot of time in Avernum. Which is good that we covered all the, you know, like all the Avernum quests rather than focus on the main story right away, because now we can focus primarily on the main story right now. Man, we are close to leveling up too. I mean, it took a long time for us to finally get closer to level 30. You have to look twice to believe what you're seeing to the south. Human furniture, human clothing, human food over on the tables, human weapons and art on the wall. But what are humans doing here with the Vahnatai? It's looking more and more sus by the minute here. I can tell you that much. And it's a good thing we can stock up on Ranger Discs too, because you're not going to find those in Avernum. But there are a good throwing missile weapon. Due to the fact that they don't really have any weight to them. And we've already been making so much money that we don't really need to sell them necessarily. That said, of course, I still don't recommend making a pure thrown weapons user. For that reason that you would have to like restock your ammo like constantly. The last thing you expected to find here was a band of Empire soldiers, and yet here they are, pale, heavily armed, and ready for battle. Their leader, a slender woman with a wicked blade, steps to the front. I am Commander Aoka. She makes a little salute. The patrol said some worms were approaching, but I didn't expect the good fortune of your visit. What is the Empire doing here? A simple investment. The destruction of Avernum is behind schedule, but a few simple negotiations can bring us back to Garzad's timetable. You can't be allowed to let anyone know we are here. This will be the end for you. I am already returning the crystal souls. Aoka is startled. Wait, that is you? Do you realize the promotion I will earn for killing you? Best of all, after you are dead, the foolish Vahnatai of the South will die and never have any idea of how their own kind betrayed them. I will find proof. Nonsense. I told Gattaca very clearly not to take any notes and to destroy our letters. I am sure he... Actually, I'll have to check all this. After we kill you, of course, the enemy attacks. So Gattaca is definitely a traitor. We just have to find proof somehow. Have to redispose of them, of course. Oh man, this is rather unfortunate that they were able to bribe some Vahnatai, though. Pretty much betraying their own people and their own heritage. With the final blow, you strike down Commander Aoka. The Vahnatai will have to be told of this enemy intrusion into their lands. Of course, you will need more proof to convince them that these soldiers were not just travelers or prisoners. Perhaps you can find something incriminating elsewhere in this fortress. Yeah, and we also could have done this sort of thing like earlier. So it's not too much of a challenge, but not like super easy, because at this point, we pretty much have it right in the bag. But to be fair, I don't want to get too overconfident either, because we know how that can turn out. Discipline Blade. He doesn't really need battle disciplines anymore, really. He can't even wield a regular. Yeah, let's go ahead and give it to him. I think what's really handy about a weapon like that, though, is that the boost to melee and pole weapons. You can give that to your spellcasters when you get to that point, and they will have more access to battle disciplines. You find some papers, some written in your language, some in Vahnatai. They mainly describe exchanges and inventories of supplies. There is nothing, however, addressed from the Vahnatai to the humans and vice versa, and definitely nothing about the crystal souls. Okay, so it's definitely not going to be that easy to find proof. Unfortunately, this is going to be a case where we have to pretty much exterminate all of them that we can. Okay, I am nowhere near those freaking golems, so we're just gonna have to leave this area. I mean, I guess I could use my archer, but then again, that's kind of a waste. Okay, so that's supposed to be when I was like, how the hell did that one Vahnatai see me earlier? Mutant lizards, no problem at all. Oh wait, do they have... Oh snap, they do get closer to battle disciplines. Okay. Okay, I think one of them already had like a clarity talisman or something like that, so not worried about that. This is the food storeroom. There are enough provisions stocked here to maintain this fort through a long siege. Some of the food even looks good enough for humans. Yep. Nothing like our small group of assassins to take care of this, though. This fort has been built and rebuilt many times over the centuries, and a few chambers were sealed off and forgotten. The dust has all settled out of the air. It coats the ground in a smooth, undisturbed sheet. You are the first person to enter this room in many, many years. Wipe the dust off the crystal and see something astonishing. There are glowing words moving around under the surface. You concentrate and see that after all these years, the messages are still readable. You look at the device in amazement. It's a magical teaching crystal. You can't help but wonder what marvelous knowledge is buried deep within the stone, waiting for someone who knows how to let it out. You stare into the stone. You look at the words, and some of them make sense. They are clearly describing some sort of defense technique. However, your magical knowledge isn't sufficient enough to decipher them. What the heck? With how high are arcane? Even with Sage lore and all the Vahnatai stuff we got? Wow. Might need something special then for that. Maybe it is a good idea to train our people more and like, even though I like gymnastics on my spellcasters for the opportunity to cast more than one spell at times, it probably is best if they do train in magical efficiency and arcane lore in the long run. I'll probably do that in the third game. It sucks though because I really do like having them on gymnastics though, because they can on occasion attack multiple times with spells. But then again, they do have battle disciplines too that will allow them to do that. Adrenaline Rush is definitely a must-have for spellcasters and the like. And we're getting close to capping it at level 30 here. Okay, so we at least have a way back out when we're done with this place. Okay, well, before we go deeper into the fortress, let's still explore out here. Man, that sucks I can't read that crystal somehow. For some reason. Dang it, more Vahnatai. The molded cabinet contains robes, candles, and other mundane items. A careful search reveals a small depression in the back. Your knowledge of Vahnatai ways reveals to you that the hole is a sort of reverse button. Look through the odds and ends in the cabinet until you find a shard of crystal. If you sort it into the hole, something will probably happen. There is a soft click. Ah, basilisk. Whatever, we'll take the XP. Even though they're giving us like 1 point for killing the stuff like that. Ooh, wisdom crystal. Who has the lowest right now? Alright, Lazarus is just about to level up, so we'll just use this on Moses. Inside the cabinet, you find several vellum scrolls. Vellum like this only comes from the surface. You start reading through them and find, much to your surprise, that they contain writing of both human and Vahnatai. You flip through them and find that they are documents detailing an alliance between the Empire and the Span of Vahnatai. There are lists of supplies, information, and spells traded in both directions. In the bottom of the cabinet, you find the most interesting thing. It is a letter from Archmage Garzad to Gattaca Bach, thanking Gattaca for his help in obtaining 3 intact crystal souls, which will be a great informational aid. You find a map with this letter indicating the way to a place called Ornatha Ziggurat. There is a note on the corner of the map saying, Catherine was brought here. His powers may be very useful. You pack up the scrolls and take them with you. They provide not only clear proof of who stole the crystal souls, but information about where one of them was taken. You find no information about the other 2 souls. The Vahnatai of the Council and Olgai will be very interested in this information. Alright, we leveled up too. Already pretty maxed out where we want, so let's just do this. We'll do this. We get 2 final traits here. Do this. I guess this, I don't know. Everything is maxed out here we want it, so we'll do this. I don't even know. I guess Deadeye? Even though I think that is not the best one to use. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Blessing focus. Actually, I wonder if we can... We still need to kill Gattaca, of course, but... let's actually go ahead and come in the other way, rather than take the boat. Oh, I didn't even see that one up here. You can see a laboratory to the east. Actually, you smell it before you see it. A large band of armed Vahnatai brigands are in there watching you. Their leader stands at the front waiting to see if you will pass peacefully or butcher them. Well, that was our mission, to kill Gattaca, so we don't really have much choice in the matter. You come face to face with the leader of this band of Vahnatai brigands. He is less filthy and emaciated than the others, and he holds his way blade with the confidence of a trained warrior. Then he speaks, and you are surprised to find that he knows your tongue. He's really bad at it, but you can understand him. Killer, slave, I Gattaca, I wait, I you pain, attack person deading. I can speak your language. No, I speak in tongue of power, of light and power am talking. No more old. No more of dead leading. We free of crystal soul. You don't follow the crystal souls? No, empire show good way. Talk, we follow. Great new way. Gattaca leading. The empire is not going to help you. Lie. They tell us Avernum lie. Teach us new talk and new power. Many new K freeing of dead thing. Prove it now. Prove we good. More reward for death. Dying you keep us weak. Gattaca nods and the Vahnatai begin to advance on you. This is where the seemingly endless supply of mages and priests in this place do their work. To the south you can see a large crystal surrounded by chairs in the middle of an intricate magic circle. I think I can do... Yeah. As Gattaca swings his blade at the target, he mutters word. Lightning runs up and down the blade. The air warps in front of him, and then his target is suddenly somewhere else. Oh dang, I wish we did kill him quick enough. But this is really no problem at all. What the heck? You have defeated Gattaca, the leader of the rebel Vahnatai. When his body hits the ground, his brass torque falls off his head. You see that it has the crown symbol of the Empire upon it. It must have been a gift from the Empire. In addition to everything else, you have denied your enemies above a valuable ally. This has been a good day's work. Heck yes, it has. The Vahnatai are definitely not going to be happy to hear this, though. Yeah, the council and old guy not going to be happy to hear this at all, knowing that they had traitors among their own kind. An inspection of these papers reveals a great deal to you. You learn why there are Empire soldiers here and why these Vahnatai are hostile to you and hiding it from the cities to the south. The papers are a journal kept by the leader of this expedition. They describe 2 years of dealing with this rebel Vahnatai clan. Apparently, the mages who studied in this room have been in contact with the Vahnatai for some time. They are hiding because they are, by Vahnatai standards, heretics. They believe that the crystal souls aren't sacred, and that they should be no longer be created or obeyed. To most Vahnatai, these are fighting words. The mages also arranged for some other Empire spies to steal the 3 crystal souls. Interestingly, his journal mentions that he wasn't allowed to know where the souls were taken. However, he read that Gattaca has papers saying where a soul was taken. He claimed he had information which would help to break it. I have asked to see the papers, but no luck. They may be in the Southwest Library. Okay, well, we kind of already discovered that anyway. I just wanted to make sure. You look into the crystal, it's dark. There is a large crack in the blue stone. Okay, that just recharges energy. Fasten shield. That doesn't really do much for us. We can always take Razor Disc. Okay, I wonder if we couldn't get in through that way. With great effort, you manage to turn the rusty old wheel. The nearby gate noisily slides upward a few feet. You sabotage the wheel so that nobody can close the gate in the near future. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and open that one then. Even though we already have our way out. No, go. Wait, we're done. And of course, there are some Vahnatai still trying to stop us. But we have our information and we can get on out of here soon. Oh, that is bull. Oh, you trying to daze me now? What sucks is that you can only snap out of being dazed after you get hit. Oh, come on, you couldn't just hit him right there. Bull. Kill this freaking shaper already. Get out of here with that. Trying to attack me. What is wrong with you? Got armor elixir. Got this stuff. More fine razor disc. I'm only saving the fine razor disc right now because I know they're a quest item, I think, for Patrick after we get him the Vahnatai cloak, so. With them dead, let's go ahead and head back to Mancuso, tell them the good news. I did what you asked. I have slain Gattaca. Tokorte nods. You have done a good deed for us. It does not matter why those Vahnatai went rogue. They were a threat to tranquility. They were without honor. They got their due. and in return, I have a reward for you. He presents you with 2 small yellow crystals. These are wisdom crystals, one of the finest works of Vahnatai magic. Stare within their depths, and they will give you knowledge. Is there anything else I can do for you? No, we will fight for ourselves now. You must leave us our pride. Okay, well, this stuff we already pretty much have. Yeah. Now, obviously, they're a town there that is just trying to get by right now, so we will definitely leave them at their peace now, since they're now free of the freaking rogue Vahnatai. But I am pretty dang confident that the council and old guy is going to want to hear what was found. You tell the council of your battle with Gattaca and the rebel Vahnatai and show them the letters from Garzad and the other humans. As you speak, the council grows angrier and angrier, until it seems like their heads will split with fury. Process can hardly believe it. Vahnatai, selling out our greatest treasures, our true birthright, to invading humans, trading our people's honor for magical trinkets, they are better dead. Elohai seems ready to go out and kill someone himself. Catherine Bach must be rescued. There is no doubt of that. The ziggurat the letters mention. The map shows it to be near Fort Halidon. Maps are brought and planning begins. Fort Halidon has been awakened, Glanger says. Its forces could attack the ziggurat, creating a diversion for a small group to slip in and get the crystal soul. It would be bloody, but no price is too high. Process writes something on a scroll and gives it to you. These are orders for Fort Halidon. Should you decide to rescue Catherine Bach for us, Fort Halidon is far to the west beyond the sport tunnels. Take these orders to the commander there. He will know how to get into the ziggurat. From there, the spirits help us all. Okay, I wonder if we can get Nee in trouble, since he was working with the Empire pretty much. I don't think so, though. I don't remember that at all. Okay, so we can't. I wonder if we can tell the council, though. Me as well. Okay, I guess not. Here is something Vahnatai have in common with humans and the other races in your case. Like you, they keep giant lizards around. Like you, they remove their claws and fangs. And like you, they sometimes lose track of their stock. The breed of this group of lizards is very similar to the lizards grown back in Avernum. They're just as mean-spirited. They hiss at you loudly when you get close, then they wander away. So curious where we can find Borgia toadstools down here, though. I mean, we can definitely explore the Vahnatai sections here later, but I mainly want to get to a save point here. There are those things so in pursuit of me right now. Okay, I was able to avoid them anyway. You enter a network of narrow tunnels full of thick fungus and clouds of spores. Tiny airborne bits of fungus and lichen clog your nose and sting your eyes. There are not only thick clumps of mushrooms and trees, but also thick tangles of mold and lichen. This was a flat stone bridge suspended over the river by thick pillars. The center section of the bridge has collapsed, but the support pillars remain. This is just a barely usable bridge crossing over the river. Your weight seems to threaten to crumble it at any moment, but you manage to cross safely. Okay. Looks like anything we need to get yet. These, of course, just might be places to go loot. Oh, great. Whatever, we'll kill them. We got plenty of range for this, we don't need to use spells. You gaze in awe upon several enormous fungal creatures, twice your height, shambling down the corridor. Thick tendrils reach out, grab anything living they can reach, and drag it to a massive maw. They are dangerous, but very slow. You could easily evade them. Okay, this was just the other side of that bridge, it looks like. I'm pretty sure this is areas you can loot and stuff like this. There is a band of Vahnatai sitting around a campfire just ahead. They haven't noticed you yet. Your approach startles them, but you soon convince them that you mean no harm. There are about a dozen of them, warriors and mages, over a shared meal of stew. They explain what they were doing here. Fortunately, they can speak your language. We're here to scout out these caverns. You see, a few keepers were sent ahead. They moved to awaken Fort Halidon far to the west. They made it there, but only made it half back. You see, on the way, they awakened Delrin Bach. He's a crystal soul, but twisted and insane. We're scouting to try to figure out where he is so we can deal with him. If you head west, take great care. He's very dangerous. And with that, they get up to pack and leave. You bid them farewell. They don't look optimistic about their chances. Okay. I'm pretty sure all the areas that I'm not going to right now are going to be areas you can loot. My main focus is just trying to get to a save point right now. Not really so much wanting to loot anything, really. As you pass between these two huge stone spires, you suddenly stop. You would swear there is something or someone here, although you can't see it. Then you hear whispering, lots of whispering. There is a cacophony of voices. Then most of the voices cease. One remains and says in a clear, sibilant voice, Delrin Bach must have his due. 1,000 coins to pass Pat down or suffer. In fact, we are going to have to fight Delrin Bach before we get to Halidin. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game right here, but I'll see you all very soon with the next part of Let's Play.